Okay, so I want to have this conversation with you because I know it's your time, it's your season. You need to start speaking. You need to start sharing your message. You need to start sharing your story. Enough excuses, enough postponing. There's a reason why you are watching this video. It's very simple. It's because you are chosen. You are called. Otherwise, in a million years, you would never arrive at this video to watch it, to have this conversation with me. Now, this is deep, this is profound. And I want to take my time to really look at you and have this conversation with you. Your message, your story is going to, both of them, your message and your story are going to change lives all over the world. But here's one thing I want you to know: it's not going to change lives the moment you step out, you start sharing that story, you start sharing that message. It doesn't happen this way. First of all, you might be thinking, Rene, well, yeah, I kind of like want to be a motivational speaker. I kind of like want to share my story and my message, but I don't really know how to do it. I don't really know how to craft my message, my story, and deliver it in a way that is powerful so that people can come to hear it. I understand that. It's okay. That is a concern of probably 95 or 99% of the people out there. But what if I told you? What if there's a way you can start from scratch? There's a way you can start sharing your story, your message, even though you don't have the story crafted as good as you want it. What if I told you you can start where you are with what you have? You can just start. You say, Rene, well, I don't have a platform. I don't have people following me who are going to listen to me. I get that. I understand that. But guess what? Even if one person listens to you, that's all you need. Because your message and your story, each one of them is designed for one person. Even though you are speaking to millions, in my case, I know I blew up on TikTok and I've got millions of views. Millions of views. I think that channel is at 165,000 followers. And I have another channel, it's 31,000 followers. But that's not the point. The point is, I started with 0 followers, zero on every channel. I started with no one has heard of me. I mean, who's going to know Rene Godefroy? This is the guy who came to the United States of America with $5, 2 shirts, one pair of pants. I didn't speak English. I didn't have any connections, resources. I did what broke and undocumented immigrants did, I guess. I was a janitor in Miami, 163rd Mall. I was washing cars in the parking lot of a bank, Total Bank. If you're from Miami, you're from South Miami, you might know Total Bank. That's how I started. Nobody knew me. In fact, I didn't even speak English. Well, I don't even have a high school diploma. Forget about a college degree, university, forget about all of that. But you know what? I had the audacity to say, I'm going to live my dream in the United States of America. So, what is holding you back? You don't have a college degree? Well, I already kick that excuse out of the door for you. You don't have money? Well, I got you covered. Listen, this is a guy who came to the United States of America from Haiti. My journey actually started way back in a tiny and impoverished village in Haiti. In fact, if you are saying to yourself, Rene, well, I'm a little bit shy, I got you. I understand. What if I told you I was very shy, very introverted as a poor kid in Haiti? To some degree, I'm still shy, I'm still introverted. If you are thinking, well, you say you are shy, but look at you looking at the camera, having a conversation with me. How is it that you are shy? Well, that is called um, situationally introverted, based on the situation where I am. When I'm on a stage, I'm speaking. Oh, oh yeah. That's the moment I step on a stage, I'm home. I'm good. That's not the point. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about there are situations to this day where I don't feel comfortable. I'm a little bit introverted. I'm a little bit shy. The question I want to ask you, are you fighting a good fight? Because, see, your message is going to be somehow to challenge your audiences to fight a good fight. Maybe you are not going to say it the way I'm saying it, but at the end of the day, are you fighting a good fight? Or are you comfortable? Are you the kind of person who says, when I get all my ducks in a row, I will start speaking. I will start sharing my message. I will start sharing my story. Oh, when my kids go to college, when I finish paying my home, or when I don't have a job, or when I retire, whatever it is, are you the kind of person you are waiting for something to be right to start? Well, let me tell you something. It will never be perfect for you to start. Things will never be right. Your ducks will never be in a row to start. I've already told you, you don't need 1 million people to start. You can speak to one person, you can speak to nobody. It doesn't matter. Now, you have to realize this is the guy. I just came from TikTok, did a live, lots of people. This is a guy who speak on stages, big audiences, large audiences. I just want to prove a point. That's all. I am trying to prove to you that you don't need all of that to start. You say, Rene, uh, I'm not that good. I can't really be confident in front of a video camera like you. Come on, Rene. Come on. Come on. That's not me. I get that. Guess what? You don't have to be good to start. In fact, there's a saying that goes, you don't have to be good to start, but you have to start to be good. Let me say this again. You don't have to be good to start, but you have to start to be good. Have you heard of version 1.0, version 1.2, or version 2.0, 3.0? Those are big corporations. They create a piece of software that doesn't work, or some kind of product that doesn't work. They sell it to you. You buy it. Yeah, you buy it. and you struggle with it. And finally, they release version 2.0 and they want you to buy it again. And you did. What about you? Why can't you put your version 1.0 out there? The people you see out there who are thriving, they are doing great, they were lousy at first. They struggled at first. Nobody you see at the top who was not at the bottom first. That's a fact. Here's what you can do: go to any YouTube channel, any of the big YouTubers that you know. Go, go to their channel, click on videos, and you'll see a tab that says oldest. So click on oldest. It's going to sort all the videos and show you the first video that the person created, and the second, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. You know what you are going to notice? You are going to notice that this person was not always that good. Hmm. Hmm. This person was not always that good. If you compare today with maybe 10 years ago when they started, what's the point? The point is you need to put your not good out there. You need to give your lousy speech. You need to create your lousy video or videos. How do you get good? You just start. Quality comes from quantity. If you are waiting for you to be good, I promise you, you will never start sharing your story. You will never start sharing your message. You know what will happen? You will get to be 60 years old, 70, 80, 90 years old, and you will start living a life of regrets. Why? Because you were too comfortable in your comfort zone. Why? Because you were too hard on yourself. Because you were criticizing yourself. You were just harsh and hard on yourself. Because you just wanted to be just like the people who've been doing it. You want to start that way. You want to start with a perfect video, with a perfect speech. My first few speeches were not that good. Would you like to know how I started in the speaking industry? I mean, I started from rock bottom. You might know, like the stories. I came to the United States with $5, two shirts, and one pair of pants. I didn't speak English. I was a janitor in Miami 163rd Mall. I was washing cars, Total Bank in the parking lot in Miami at the bank. I was in Atlanta. I was working at a Kmart. If you know Kmart, I don't think they are around anymore. I was loading boxes inside, shipping and receiving, like long trailers. I don't, to this day, I don't have a high school diploma. I don't have a college degree. I don't have a university degree. But guess what? I speak in front of people who are highly educated, PhDs, college degrees, doctors, you name it. I speak for major corporations, Aflac, AT&T, Verizon Wireless, even the United States Army. Are you serious, Rene? You are speaking to big companies like that and you don't even have a high school diploma? Yes, I'm serious. That's how I started. That's how you can start to. Let me tell you something. There are people out there, millions of them, who are struggling, who are hurting right now because you are not sharing your story, your message with them. Hmm. Yes, because you are not, you are holding back, you are afraid, your fear is not helping anybody out there. You might be saying, "Really, well, I'm kind of, I don't really know if I should share my story, my message." The story you are the most reluctant to share is the very story you need to share, because that's the story that is going to change more lives. Huh? Let me say it again. The story you are the most reluctant to share is the story that is going to change the most lives. Here's one thing I have to caution you, though. If you are not over the story, then you can't share the story. If you do, what I mean, if you get triggered every time you share the story, right? If you get triggered, that means you are not ready. Because otherwise, you are looking to use the audience for therapy. You don't want to do that. But granted, you are over the story, you need to share it, because there are millions of people right now going through the same thing that you went through, and they don't know what to do. They don't know if they will ever be able to pull through or to overcome the challenge. When you show up, when you share your message, when you share your story, that's it. You just give them the confirmation. Guess what? They want to follow you. They want to join your community. They want to join your tribe. Even if it's one person, it's okay. That's how you start. One person is one person. That's how you start. And they will tell other people, and other people, before you know it, you will start getting invitation to speak. Before you know it, people will start buying your courses, your books, etc. The point is, the longer you wait, the longer you postpone to start sharing your message, your story, the more people you are causing hurt, the more you are hurting other people, because your message would be the solution to their problem. Does that make sense? Why are you afraid to sit down in front of a video camera just like this and speak to a camera? It's not a person, it's not a crowd. There's nobody watching you. It's just you and the video camera. Why aren't you speaking in front of a video camera? Why aren't you speaking in front of a live audience? What's holding you back? I mean, you this is yeah, this is it. This is the tool. This is it. That's all you need. A cell phone and a little tripod, and you are good to go. That's all you need. It's not that you need resources, you need tools. No, your phone is good enough. This cell phone here, you can shoot Hollywood movies. In fact, they are doing it now. People are shooting Hollywood movies on this camera 4K. Why don't you have a book? Why don't you have a book? When I wrote my book, it was the time when we didn't even have social media. We didn't have Chat GPT, Claude AI. We didn't have all of that. But I wrote the book. It took me about a year. Today, you can write a book in probably 1 week. I mean, why? I mean, like, what's stopping you? What's holding you back? I don't know. It's that's, but anyway, what's holding you back? Your message, your story, your courses, your books will be your gifts to humanity long after you are no longer on this planet, long after you are not on this planet. Your great great grandchildren will pick up your book, they will watch your video, they will listen to your speech, they will not care if you had an audience of 1 or 1,000 people. That's your legacy. Do you want to show up to this planet, just eat, live, and go? Do you want to do that? No, it's your duty, it's your calling to make a difference with your stories, with your message. I don't know how long you've been watching this or how long you are going to stay here, but at this point, I want to make a shocking statement to you. The statement is this: if you are watching me right now, that means you have received the call to be a speaker, to create courses, to write books, to share your story, to share your message, because you would not be here or stay this long watching this if you were not called. You know the challenge that you went through, you know the situation that you didn't think you were going to overcome the challenge. You know that there, that was God tapping you on your shoulder. That was a call. God was asking you to step out of your comfort zone and do this, because that mess that you were in is your message. How can you have a message without a mess? But unfortunately, most people don't know how to transform their mess into a message. Ooh, I don't know if I'm talking to myself right now, but I know somebody needs to hear this. Hello? Am I talking to you? There's a saying that goes, coincidence is God's way of staying anonymous. Let me say that again. Coincidence is God's way of staying anonymous, which means you are not here by accident. It's not a coincidence. By the very fact that you are here, you are chosen. There's a call on your life to share your message, to share your story. What are you waiting for? Anyway, if you are watching this right now and you get this far, get in touch. Reach out to me. I want to help you. I want to share with you how I went from being a doorman carrying bags at a hotel to being a top motivational speaker in the United States, commending thousands of dollars for 1 hour of my time. I just want to show you. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be the same for you because it depends on your uh, devotion to it. How much time you're going to spend and how hungry you are. Will you be willing to do all the things that I did? Now, that's the key. Just because I am doing so great doesn't mean you are doing that great. But I promise you, if you are willing to do what I did, all right, you'll get the same results. You have to put the effort in. All right. So reach out to me. It's just go to myname.com. You see my name right there, Rene Godefroy. Just go to renegodefroy.com. I would be devastated, broken, if after this you don't make a commitment to start sharing your message, your story, in spite of the fact you are not good enough. You are not perfect because the world doesn't care how perfect you are. In fact, your 10%, 20% good is probably 1,000% excellent for millions out there. So don't let your mind play tricks on you. Take care. Bye.